Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Really quick message. While you're in whatever season or storm that you're facing at this time, right? Whoever this message is for, I want you to embrace the bad or embrace that you're even in a storm. Because the faster that you acknowledge that you're in a storm or you acknowledge that you want the bad because after the bad comes the good, it helps you get through it faster. You know, if you can't actually see the end goal of something, it seems like it's never ending. But when you can see the end goal of it, it's easy for you to get to doing, right? If you want to do something or start something, if you can't see the end goal of you being successful in it, you probably won't really move to do it as fast as if you could see the end goal of something. You get what I'm saying? If someone is dating you and they don't see it as an end goal, like you guys can be married, then they probably wouldn't put in all the effort and time than with someone that they realize they could see the end goal with, if you get what I'm saying. So while you're in your storm or whatever you're facing at this time, maybe you're waiting for some things, okay? Maybe God has moved you away from some things and now you're starting all over. You might not have all the resources and things that you once had, okay? A rebirth. I want you to still be optimistic. I want you to still be excited. I want you to still be expectant of good things to happen to you, okay? Even though you're going through bad things, you might think right now. You might think that you're being stripped from everything. You might think that you don't have everything together, okay? God could have just released you from a job and now you're doing a whole new career. All right. And you might feel like you're in the bottom now. You might feel like you're going through a Job season now. Stay optimistic. Stay with God. Okay. Fill yourself up with the Holy Spirit. All right. And let the devil flee up out of your mind. Okay. Whenever you feel yourself getting in that type of mindset or those things coming up into your mind, ask God to release them. Ask God to release them. I need you to stay with that Job spirit, because although Job was going through everything and he was getting things taken away from him, even his appearance was changing, okay? He still never cursed God. So you want to still stay optimistic and still understand that God is helping you get through it, even though it feels like, why are you even going through it? I know a lot of people, it's like, well, why did I even have to go through that thing? Or why am I even going through this now? Like, God, what did I do to deserve this? But it don't even really be that. It just be that this is what you have to go through so that you could be a testimony for someone else, so that you can help the next person, so that you can actually help yourself. This is actually going to help you, okay? Because again, God is not going to give us no more than we can bear, so you can actually bear it. But if you keep stopping and stopping and stopping because you're whining and crying about why you're here and you ain't getting to the point, you're not getting to the image, to the end goal, you're just delaying yourself. You're just taking up time. All right. So while you're in whatever season that you're in, always be grateful. Always be optimistic. Always understand that this is just a storm and it will pass, but you have to pass. Okay, faith without works is dead. You have to be doing the work. You still have to show up. You still have to do everything that God has called you to do in this time to get it going. But don't think that if you just stand still, it's not going to pass. No. You could stand still all you want, things in life will still pass you by. So while you're there and things is happening on in your life, you might as well be optimistic and be excited about it and be ready to receive any opportunity, the good and the bad, okay? Because a lot of times when we get the bad, we get good right behind it. But for some reason, the bad always got to come first. So when you're praying and asking God, or when you're going through these things, don't get so upset that you got a lot of bad coming in, because that means that you're going to have a lot more good coming in right after. That means that you got to get through this little bad really fast so that when you get this good, you're grateful for it. When you get this good, this is so big and you could really, speak about it and give a testimony about it. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just share how you didn't have nothing, or you didn't see the light, or, your faith was running out. You had faith of a mustard seed, but you still kept going. You know what I'm saying? And look at what happened. Look at the result. All right. We got to keep going though. We got to meet God halfway. God can't just make us to be someone that already went through the experiences. No, he got to actually put us through it. He could have made it where Jesus didn't go through what he went through, but no, he had to do it that way because we're still humans. So Jesus still needed to feel all the emotions and actually go through a real human experience. So you're going to have to feel many different emotions before you're set aside as someone that passed the test, or you're set apart as someone that passed the test, where you know how to handle yourself when you're triggered within any type of emotion that might arise. That's the gag. We're being prepped so that whenever we feel any type of thing that come in, when we feeling sadness or hurt or grief, whatever might happen, is so that we know how to get through it and we're not cursing God and we're not mad. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get through these things to show that we're strong enough. We can handle it. And sometimes it's going to hurt. A lot of times you're going to be hurt because things is going to happen, or things could have already happened. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel sad, but it's not okay to curse God. And it's not okay to stay in that misery. It's not okay to stand still. Okay, you got to keep it pushing. Even if that means you just waking up and just giving God the thanks just that you're alive and happy today, just keeping your spirit up. All right, even though you're going through that storm, keep your spirit up. Because when you keep your spirit up and you keep your faith and you believe that God will take care of you, God will take care of you in the midst of any storm. It don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter what you don't have. He will provide. He will do whatever you need him to do in that time if you ask for it and if you believe. You shall believe first, though. You got to believe first. You got to be a believer first, though, baby. You got to really believe in God. And if you don't, ask him to show himself or prove himself to you, because you need to get on the train of becoming a believer. Catch y'all in my next video. Bye.